every time I watch one of my videos back to edit it, I just think like my eyebrows look so weird. They look uneven.
But if you close your eyes.
Hey guys, it's Brooke. So today I wanted to talk about advice for leveling down in cheer. I have leveled down before and I can understand it's difficult to handle, so I wanted to give you guys some advice on how to deal with that if you're experiencing it now, especially since everyone kind of just had tryouts and is getting used to, well, not just had tryouts, it's July, but like is getting used to new teams and stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So when I leveled down, I had been on a junior 2 and then a senior 3 and then a senior 4 and then another senior 4 and then I went back down to senior 3. So I'd been on level 4 for 2 years when I leveled down to level 3 and I hadn't lost any tumbling, so that's the tidbit I'm going to give right now, and if y'all want an experience video, let me know. So my first tip is, and I've said this before, but to remember that you try out for a program, not a level. So yes, technically you're trying out for a level. I assume at most gyms that's how they do it, that you want to make a particular level. Some people don't care, but a lot of people are trying out for a particular level. But when you sign up and you're trying out somewhere, you're trying out to be a part of that program. You're not just trying out to be on level 3 or just trying out to be on level 5 or whatever. I think this is a lot of times also true when you're kind of trying out at a new program, but whenever you pick a gym, whether you're staying at the gym you've been at for 10 years or you're going to a new one, you're trying out for that program. You want to be a part of that program. So in the big scheme of things, yes, levels are important, but even if you level down, you're still a part of the program that you want to be a part of. The next thing to remember is that just because you level down and digressed by level does not mean that your tumbling digressed or that your jumps digressed or that your stunting skills digressed, that your skills as an athlete level down. It depends on the program, it depends on the gym, especially when you switch gyms and level down. Different gyms have different standards. Different gyms have different exceptions. Like, it just depends. It really, really just depends. The spectrum of good athletes is not the same spectrum of levels 1 through 6 or 7 now in cheer. The next thing to remember is that coaches probably see you as being able to strengthen the team that you're on. So a good way to explain this is like, if you just got your round-up back handspring and you just got your standing back handspring, should you be on a level 2 team? Maybe, but maybe not. You can't just look at an athlete and say like, does she have a back handspring? You have to look at that athlete and say, can she perform that back handspring after being really tired? Can she perform that back handspring with really good timing? Can she perform that back handspring under a lot of pressure? If that athlete can't help strengthen the tumbling score on that level 2 team, then maybe she should help strengthen the tumbling score on her level 1 team, as well as being able to strengthen the stunting score, routine composition jumps, and everything else like that. And it's almost like a flattering thing when your coaches are like, okay, we want to use you on this level down, or even if it's like we want to keep you on the same level even though you've gotten higher skills because we feel like you could strengthen this team. It's not like, oh, I hope I'm barely good enough to make level 3. I hope I'm barely good enough to stay on level 4, whatever it is. It's what team can you strengthen. It doesn't just mean tumbling. Like, that can mean so many different things, like leadership, work ethic, stunting, jumping, team dynamics in general. Like, coaches think long and hard about where should I place these athletes to where it's the best for them and it's the best for their team. So you could be used as a strength on a team, and that's why you're leveling down, and that's a good thing. I kind of already covered this, but coaches look at a lot of different things. It's not just, oh, she has a back handspring, let's take her from level 1 to level 2. Leveling down is, I think, taken a lot more seriously than it is. So I think my final tip is just like, it's not that deep. Like, I totally understand the disappointment of leveling down, but when I started thinking about when I leveled down, I kind of realized like I'd either be on a level 4 team or a level 3 team, and those aren't that different. Like, obviously the skills are different, but the goals are the same. Summit was a goal, winning NCA, bonding with my team, hitting 0. Like, I already said this, but like, cheer is cheer. And I was at the program I wanted to be at. I had the coaches I wanted, so like, I was kind of thinking to myself, like, maybe the stunting won't be as challenging for me, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, my job stays the same. I'm still a back spot, I'm still a cheerleader. I understand that it's more of a disappointment when it's like prep to all-star or when it's a world's team or a non-world's team, but especially if you're younger, you have more time. Even if you're not younger, you've got time to level down. I leveled down my super senior year. Freshman year of college is when I leveled down. and now I'm on a level 6 team. So like, I think leveling down is given this big connotation of like, it's so bad, it's so horrible, like, oh my gosh, I leveled down, that means I'm not as good. Like, that's not what that means. It's not that deep. I know that sounds kind of weird being like, it's not that deep, but like, it's honestly not. Like, you're doing the same things, just a little bit of a different level. And I want to say this again, I already said this, the level of how good of an athlete you are doesn't necessarily go with the level of All-Star level 1, All-Star level 2, 3, 4, and up and up and up. Those aren't the same things. You can be an amazing athlete on level 1, and you can be a really bad athlete on level 7. So those aren't the same spectrum. Hopefully that makes sense. I really hope this helped you guys. As always, leave any videos you want to see in the comments, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!